there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. Give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down, New Orleans.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Winston now from the 50. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, and a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Wilson picked up by Levante David. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a beat piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner.
Back at the 35-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Saquon Barkley. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
For New Orleans.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now pass complete here to Sanders. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go. Pick the edge. Go. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
To throw again. Wilson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
On 2nd down, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 46 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed his name. How about your respect?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Saints.
On the ground, Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
To Michael
16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the Seahawks.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running with Kamara. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 28.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A first down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Saints 21, Seahawks 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Check, 59.
Wilson now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A 10th carry for Kamara. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 24, Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Seattle Seahawks.
And now he'll tuck it and run. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Wilson now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. And out of bounds right around the 20. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
And inches at the 10-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Off the bootleg, Wilson rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
24-yard line. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Saints.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Winston. Looking long for Thomas. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. Winston going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They go play action with Wilson. Out to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
4 yards. And that's good.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And it's caught. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Saints 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protect.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Jenkins on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup.
On second down at 4. Wilson forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
By the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. And watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the 54.
Throwing on second and long. Winston buying, and a big loss goes here as he's taken down. Vincent Mayoa, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Henry Anderson. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
3 and out.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, they come after. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Well, they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
Well, for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. To throw is Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Winston steps away to his left. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. Jameis to throw it. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
He lets it fly for Lockett. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, let's get there. 56, Mike, 56, right there.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now 3rd down.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
47, Saints 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And remember, he had his first punt blocked.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.